Welcome back. It's now time for your midday sports. Cavalier head coach Rudolph Speed said he was determined not to let what happened in last year's final be repeated as his team captured its second title under his guidance, defeating Mount Pleasant 4-3 on penalties last night at the National Stadium. The teams had played to a 1-1 scoreline after full and extra time in what was a repeat of last year's final. Devontae Campbell gave Mount Pleasant the lead in the 65th minute before Richard King equalised in the 67th for Cavalier.
Last year we played in the final, we lost 2-1 set play. We weren't going to make that mistake again, so we fixed that. And last year we had 5 teenagers in the starting lineup. Yeah, they are probably teenagers still, but them older and wiser after 40 games. And I always thought that we would be able to fight much better this time.
Speed also said he didn't mind being labelled as underdogs heading into Sunday's contest.
95% of the pundits said we were going to lose. So it's a good position to start. You didn't have anything to lose. It's a good position to start, and all we had to do was build. So right throughout the game, we didn't go for the knockout. We just take small victories until the opportunity presents itself for us to win.
It was Cavalier's second title in the last 4 seasons and third overall. Jamaican Brandon King says there's excitement all around as he will lead the West Indies in their 3-match T20 International Series against South Africa, which starts this week at Sabina Park. King, who will be standing in for regular captain and fellow Jamaican Rovman Powell, who is in the IPL, says that it's always great to play at home.
I'm always, excited to play at home. Last time we were here was against New Zealand, I think, a couple of years ago. So it's good that we get some cricket, especially leading up to the World Cup. There's a little bit of excitement, with the fans. So I'm happy about it.
King also spoke about the importance of this series leading up to the World Cup to be jointly held in the West Indies and USA.
It's part of the preparation, It's good to match practice is something that you can replicate in training. So obviously we're coming from a training camp, and this is our opportunity to put those plans and skills in place. So we're very much looking forward to it.
King is one of 8 World Cup bound players selected to the squad, which also features another Jamaican in all-rounder Fabian Allen. The series forms part of the team's preparation for the ICC T20 World Cup, which bowls off on June 1. The rest of the squad reads Vice-Captain Roston Chase, Alec Athenaze, Johnson Charles, Andre Fletcher, Matthew Ford, Jason Holder, Akil Hussain, Shamar Joseph, Kyle Mears, Obed McCoy, Gudakesh Moti, Romaria Shepherd and Hayden Walsh Jr. The series bowls off on Thursday with the second and third matches slated for Saturday and Sunday. And finally, Minnesota Timberwolves beat defending champions Denver Nuggets 98-90 in Game 7 of their NBA Western Conference semi-final series on Sunday to advance to the Western Conference Finals. Karl Anthony Towns led the Timberwolves with 23 points and 11 rebounds, while Anthony Edwards supported with 16 points. The win sent the Timberwolves into their first Western Conference Finals in 2 decades. Jamal Murray finished with 35 points for the Nuggets, while Nikola Jokic supported with 34. The Timberwolves will face the Dallas Mavericks in the Western Conference Finals. Elsewhere on Sunday, the Indiana Pacers advanced to the Eastern Conference Finals with a 130-109 win over the New York Knicks in Game 7 of their semi-final series. Tyrese Halliburton top scored for the Pacers with 26 points and was assisted by Pascal Siakam and Andrew Nemard, who scored 20 each. Dante DiVincenzo led the Knicks with 39 points. The Pacers will now head to Boston to open the Eastern Conference Finals against the Celtics on Tuesday. And that's it for your Midday Sports Report. Shamela?
Thank you, Jordan. And that's the Midday News. I'm Shamela Pullen. Join us at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the news, sports and production teams, good afternoon.